If you've got an identity of being second, of everybody else comes first, then there is no room left to manifest or attract in support. In fact, you're probably not even going to ask for support because your identity is to make sure everybody else is looked after before you. So when that support comes in, it would completely collapse that identity. Wow. And so it's a fascinating, people may call it like secondary gain or self-sabotage, but it's quite fascinating to realize what's underneath it, the safety of that. That's my identity. So there's some pretty, sophisticated questions you could go on to ask about, who would you be if, or what would be the problem if you did put yourself first? The logical mind is going to say there is no problem, but why wouldn't you do it then?
Yeah, well, it's you could get under the surface of that, asking some of those questions like Cartesian coordinates, or what would happen if you did, nice and simple one.
Yeah.
What would happen if you did put yourself first? What would happen if you didn't put yourself first? What wouldn't happen if you did? And what wouldn't happen if you wouldn't put yourself?
Oh, you so need to do like an edit there of all of those questions on the
screen.
Exactly.
And I can put one here, one there, one there. But it's
sorry, you go.
It's like that really stirs up the mind to think, and you start to consider there's actually a lot up here. The answers are, I reckon 90% of the answers are already up here, which is more than enough to get you moving in the right direction. So
the importance of coaching there, you helped facilitate those 4 questions with me last week, and even though I know those questions forwards and backwards, I was still being blown away by the answers that were coming to the surface, going, I had no idea those questions were sitting there. And so
because we go into our own stuff, and we were having a chat just before we started recording, and you're like, you blew my mind about cutting the negative cords. Oh, damn, she's got me. Because we get in our own stuff, and we, even though have all these incredible tools, we forget to apply them to ourselves until we go and read our manual or read, whatever we go to, watch a video and go, oh, that's right, I should be asking those questions of myself.
Yeah, because they're just as important, even though the structure of what's to come next. It's still fascinating how we're all growing and evolving, to be our best versions of ourselves.
Oh, absolutely. It's and I love the fact that most people have some really cool answers already in their mind. They just can't see it.